Hello, and welcome to Transcending the Ordinary, where we pursue lives formed by Christ, not shaped by culture. I'm K.M. Harvin, and I'm glad you could join me today. Many followers of Christ are trying to live faithfully, but they're being shaped more by culture than by Christ. And the tension is not always obvious because much of that shaping happens quietly over time in what we repeatedly allow. The life of following Christ was never meant to be merely ordinary, but many are living spiritually distracted, emotionally tired, and inwardly unformed. Let's look at what Romans 12:2 says. It says, "Do not be conformed to this age or this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may discern what is the good, pleasing, and perfect will of God." Then Galatians chapter 5, verses 16 to 18 say, "I say then, walk by the Spirit, and you will certainly not carry out the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is against the Spirit, and the Spirit desires what is against the flesh. These are opposed to each other, so that you don't do what you want. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law." And then finally, in Colossians chapter 3, verses 2 and 3, it says, "Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. For you died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God." These are just three of many scriptures in the Bible that don't call us to just manage behavior. They call us to transform ourselves through spiritual renewal. They call us to walk by the Spirit, not just by believing in Him. And they call us to set our minds on things above, not just visit them occasionally. Here's the problem that we often face. It is possible to be spiritually active and still be spiritually unformed. It is possible to attend church, to serve, to engage, and still be shaped more by culture, habits, and internal patterns than by the Spirit of God. So then, what is formation? Formation is not external performance. It is internal alignment. It is the process by which our thoughts, desires, and decisions are being reshaped into the likeness of Christ. Now, it is revealed in our behavior. Our formation is revealed in our behavior, but it doesn't start with our behavior. It starts from the inside and works its way outside. Okay? Let's look at 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18, which says, "We all with unveiled faces are looking as in a mirror at the glory of the Lord, and are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory. This is from the Lord, who is the Spirit." Amen. And that is our goal, to allow that transformation to occur. So where does this formation happen? Well, it doesn't primarily happen in public moments. It happens in hidden ones. It happens in what you allow your mind to dwell on and how you respond when you aren't seen. And in the small, repeated decisions that shape our direction and reveal our character. That's where it happens. The Spirit-led life is not reserved for extraordinary moments. It is actually lived out in ordinary ones that have been surrendered to the Lord, one decision at a time. Now let's look at Luke chapter 9, verse 23, which says, "Then he said to them all, if anyone wants to follow after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life because of me will save it. For what does it benefit someone if he gains the whole world and yet loses or forfeits his soul?" That was actually 23 through 26. But let's go back to 23, where it says that if anyone wants to follow me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily. That's what formation is. Ordinary daily life, one decision at a time. So in closing, I just want to say that we don't drift into becoming like Christ. We have to choose it. And those choices over time transform what once felt ordinary into something sacred. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay rooted in truth, stay yielded to Christ, and keep transcending the ordinary.